All right, for better or for worse, I wanted to fit a lot of trees in this area in particular because it's got some really good soil. So this is where I started when I built my first little fruit tree area, and it's got irrigation, and I've kind of had to replace a bunch of stuff from the freeze, but I'm going to go through it and show you kind of what I've done, what I've replaced from the freeze, and how high density this is. So we're talking about anywhere from 8 to 10 to 12 feet, just depending. A lot of this stuff I tried to plan, but it was just kind of where I could fit it. So the very first place that I started, which this is coming back from the rootstock, but right now it's just a vine mess, but this is actually a Monroe avocado. So I got this one first. My wife wanted one, so I went and got it, built it up because this area does flood occasionally. So a lot of these you'll see that are on mounds, and the places that they aren't are places where it typically does not flood. There's a little slow spot over there where it will hold water, and over here. So I've built a lot of this up. This is a relatively new one. This replaced something else, and I can't even remember what was here now, but this is a sabadia, and I can't even remember. I think this is Alana. Yeah, so really good one. Very tasty. Then we've got a Mexicola here. This replaced Matinga, I think, something like that. It just didn't do well after the cold. This is a Pickering that I've gotten a 15-gallon. I'm going to keep it this way. This is going to be for grafting and also just as a insurance mango because they do well in pots. So I've got this in a carry that I'm trying to keep in a pot, and then a couple that I just haven't planted yet. So this is a Pakistani mulberry. This is brand new, and it is freaking huge. These mulberries go crazy out here. They love it. This is a tropic frost peach. It produced quite a bit for us this year, but the raccoons got all of them because it was so small, and I haven't bagged and stuff. This is a tropic beauty, Princess Peach I call her. She's awesome. She needs trimmed. This is a relatively new one. This is an Oro Negro, and this has actually done really well in the spot. I've had 3 different trees in the spot. One was super Haas, did not do well. And then I had an olive that died there during the frost. This is my Matte Snow Black Sapote, doing amazing. This thing has grown a ton since I got it. These are beautiful trees. They come from Pine Island Nursery. This one is the Namdok Mai I haven't put out yet, but it's doing pretty well in the pot. I don't know. Maybe it stays relatively small, so it's very precocious, so it's going to produce fruit probably in this thing. I don't know. This might be another insurance mango. I've got one in the ground anyways, so I don't think I need to. This died all the way back. This is a, I wanted to say a Cherry of the Rio, but it's not Cherry of the Rio. It is a Suriname cherry. And it died all the way back, came all the way back from the frost. This thing has died back like twice. I don't know if it was a great pick, but maybe I'll actually get fruit from it someday. This is Punky Brewster, but it's a replacement for the Brewster that I had for 3 years that fruited last year, would have fruited a lot this year and died. So it's about the same size, about 6 foot, not too big of a spread on branches though. This is, I think a Molix, Sapadia, died all the way back below the graft, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just going to let it grow up. Maybe I'll try to graft onto it. The rabbits keep tearing this one apart. I forgot one. This is a jujube. Speaking of rabbits tearing stuff apart, this is a jujube. And it grows so fast and crazy. I had fruit pop up on it last year, but it just so happened to coincide with the cold weather and did not work out. So I don't know. This is the one that we've been showing the topping videos with, coconut cream mango. It's pretty close. So if you look at this, I've got between the Sapadia and that other mango over there, I've only got about 10-ish feet. This one's actually probably more like 8. So we'll have to see how it does. Worst case, I get rid of the Sapadia that's not doing so well right now. This is a top work mango I'm trying to save. If it does, if those take, it would actually be I want to see a pride, but I don't know about that. This was a beautiful Malika, which I just tried my first Malika, admittedly, and it is one of my favorite mangoes now. If not my favorite, my second favorite of this year. Just a delicious mango. This thing was about 6 foot. I assumed it would have fruited this year. Just, it was looking great, and then cold hit. Now, I'm pretty sure that these are Malika leaves, but every once in a while I look at turpentines and I'm like, oh, I don't know. But they're pretty long. To me, I think it looks like Malika, but maybe that's just me wishing for the best. This is an elderberry. We have tons of them. This is the only one I've let grow out. I will probably replace that with a different tree, but probably further away. This is my Valencia Pride. My Valencia Pride definitely came back above the graft. This was my one good move I made during the freeze. I actually took and wrapped a moving blanket around this, and you can see the graft is right here and it is above it. And I just got really lucky that this thing was probably about 10 foot tall, had a lot of branching, definitely would have fruited this year, but the cold just destroyed it. And I left it up for a long time hoping that something would happen, but it didn't. And then when I saw that it was branching below, I cut a little bit above it, so about a foot above it. And now I've grafted some other varieties on, so hopefully they will take. We'll see though. You know, it's tough out here because it's in the sun. So, and then I've got a carry here that I'm gonna probably, again, leave in the pot, maybe bump it up to 45. Came with a fruit. Should be ready soon. This thing has been on here forever. Doesn't look the best, but you know, it's worth a try. And I don't even know what these bananas are. Honestly, they get sold as something and then they don't end up being it. So basically what I wanted to show is that, oh, I do have fruit trees, but I've also got some bananas over there. You can see my spacing here. It's very high density. And that was pretty intentional because when I started, I didn't have much to work with and this was all overgrown. So I got it cleared, started putting in fruit trees, and I just kept them in the same area. Now, things I would change, this is north. So when the cold winds come in, they come in through here a little bit, through my driveway, and it has been a problem. It's great to clear everything for light. It's bad when you know that the cold direction is coming this way and I'm far enough north that I probably shouldn't have some of these in the ground, but there's not much I can do about it. And I've got other places over here that have a little bit more protection, and there's going to be a lot more mangoes over here. And then also I've started putting them in the back. I'll show other videos of that. I would be going around my yard for 20 minutes if I kept doing this, but this is the most organized area. All this too is on irrigation, like I said, so all of these trees except for the pots have water to them, which is nice. If you get a chance to do it in the winter before it gets too hot, and it'll be something that makes things less of a headache if you aren't getting a lot of rain. Anyways, like, share, comment, subscribe, let me know your thoughts, and if you want to know how to do high density, I've pulled it off a little bit here, so reach out to me. Later.